What's up, E.D.G fam? Kevin here, and today I will be doing a unboxing of Moonrakers Titan. I did finally get my box in. It is a little rough. While we do that, I'm going to bring along some Galactic Cowboy. It is an Imperial Stout that is a Nitro from Left Hand Brewing. So I'm going to go ahead and get this popped, and we can get that open. Oh yeah. Alright, so as we let this sit for just a little bit, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get this box out. I am super excited about this. I don't know if I've ever said anything, but Moonrakers was I think the fourth game I ever backed on any kind of crowdfunding campaign. So very excited to see it. The game itself has always kind of been just there, and I think a lot of the reason they did this expansion is because of those reasons. So I'm hoping, you know, this content coming in is going to elevate this game for me. I do have a playthrough of Moonrakers Luminor, and I do plan on doing some more Moonrakers Luminor with the new content. But let's see what's in here. I might be opening this upside down. I'm actually kind of concerned now, but that's fine. I got a bunch of sleeves in here. Wow, this is packed. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm excited. We got a lot to see. More sleeves. More sleeves. Holo pack. Very cool. Good job, Ivy. I like that. Looks like we have, I believe, probably just some promos. Yeah, gold foil promos. And we'll get this out of here so we can get this box out of here. And the most exciting thing, this very, very big, this thing's much bigger than I thought it would be, Moonrakers Titan Edition box that will hold everything, and I believe the expansions are already in here. So we will have to open that to find out. This thing looks like it's settled down, so let's see what's going on with it so we can get it out of the way and we can get this unboxed. Definitely getting some coffee notes, some dark chocolate. And almost kind of like a grainy, like an oats kind of thing. I think you're gonna get that with your stouts. Very cool though. I am running out of thematic space crafts to pick up. Not that they won't keep making more, but I will probably have to start shopping at a few different stores from now on. This one's kind of cool. If you haven't ever had a Nitro, they are different. They are. I would recommend them if you're somebody that maybe isn't even quite a beer fan. They tend to take all those notes and just kind of bring them down. So I will say, I will have that froth all over me, and we don't want that. So we're gonna go ahead and let's get this open. Like I said, super excited about this. I might grab my other Moonrakers box so we can compare them. Has that same finish. I like that the lettering's bigger. I feel like a lot of the thing I didn't like maybe about the other box. A couple things I didn't like about the other box, but they're very nitpicky, and I didn't sleeve, so I'm just going to sum it up to the fact that none of my cards stayed in place because I didn't sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy out so we can show you. See, I'm going to do this, and they're going to go everywhere. So I'm going to tip it because I don't really want to do that. But if we're going to do a box comparison, there's quite a difference, I would say. Quite a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. We will need this. This has my core game in it. But let's open this. Let's move some stuff to the side. And let's get this guy opened up. Alright. It said very cool. Oh man, they're promoing already. If you didn't already know, Fractured Sky is currently on Kickstarter. I do have a preview of the campaign, so check out that preview video. And there's the rest of their games. I do have Mythic Mischief, I have Moonrakers, I am backing Fractured Sky. Until we get maybe some more guest appearances on the channel, I don't have any intention of picking up Veiled Fate. We got some stickers. I know about these. I need to look at some pictures to install them. There's I think they put that in the updates. If you don't have your copy yet, and I've had my copy for about a week, I kind of got a little behind, and I had other stuff to unbox. We have Luminor, 2 games in one. Very cool. So this is basically a app through Steam or through the Apple App Store. I believe there's software you can find, but I don't know if they kind of still have those links available. Very cool. You play this game completely cooperatively, completely solo, and we will definitely be doing some Moonrakers Luminor. So here we go. We got some expansion rule books. Very small. This whole thing's GameTrayz. Fantastic. So this is for the Nomad expansion, the Overload expansion, and the Binding Ties expansion. Real quick, I will talk about these expansions. The Overload expansion is basically going to give you more card content, more upgrades, maybe even some more contracts to do. The Binding Ties is going to give you like more of a reputation. It's going to give you a reason to want to work with. Ooh, I like these cutouts. And they did the same thing with Distilled. That's very cool. We got some extra ships too, but I think you need those for. So anyways, I was going to say the. Not the Nomad. I was talking about Binding Ties. It's like a reputation track. It's basically going to give you incentives to work with others. And the Nomad track is the Nomad expansion is basically it's got a whole other board in it. I believe it's in here. Here are the boards for the Binding Ties. So that's going to be each player is going to have their own color. We'll have, yep, so you got like a yellow, a purple, a blue, a green, and I'm trying to remember, I think the last one is orange. So those are all going to go in there. This is the ships again. This is a different prestige track. I'm not exactly sure how, I don't know what this is getting rid of. I'm not really sure. And then we have this little board for Nomad. And it is basically giving you different areas. There's different areas where you can only do specific contracts at those areas. So very interesting. Like I said, very excited to explore this. I do believe Luminor will get this played more. I do want to get it played more in a group because I do think this game is good. Oh, and something else. Very cool. This thing comes out. This is a card tray that is just going to come out. And you'll be able to set it out on the table, and you really keep your cards there. I don't know exactly how this organizes yet. I will have to look into that. That will probably be its own thing. But we have these little faction. I believe these are the tokens for Binding Ties. You're going to track where you're at on everybody's reputation. Very cool. I believe these extra ships are for the Nomad expansion, keeping those on there. We have an extra baggie. There's some companies that'll give you like no baggies, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with all these cards if I don't have a storage option? I'm trying to remember what these are. These are they're specific tokens. I can't remember exactly how they affect the game, but still very cool. That's everything in here. Obviously, I gotta load this in. We have more objective cards. I'm trying to think which ones are which. More contract cards. Oh, these are whole things. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out exactly which one of these has specific components. So let's look at the Nomad. You got 78 items. You got the 5 ship tokens. We have 4 objective cards. A Sorelia sector card. I'm not really sure what that is. I assume that has to do with the navigation board. 20 contracts, 35 event cards, 1 rule book, and the prestige board. That is what that's for. That is what that's for, because it's changing the way you do contracts. But I'm looking, and I don't know if they got these bundled together or what. Is this like the Nomad expansion or the Overload? I have absolutely no idea. We'll have to crack a couple of these open and figure that out. I'm going to get Binding Ties. So what are we getting with Binding Ties? Well, we are getting 1 rule book, the 5 reputation terminals, 10 objective cards, 10 contract cards, 10 crew cards, 10 ship parts, and faction tokens. So these are definitely going to Overload, but I'm looking here and I'm trying to figure out which one maybe these are going to be for. There's not a whole lot here. Ooh, they have little symbols, I'm guessing. Got little symbols? Yes, yes, yes. That's what these are for. I'm pretty sure those are marked. Maybe not. I would have thought they would have marked these. But 10, 10. I'm thinking 10 ship parts, 10 objectives. I'm believing these are what we're looking for binding ties. Those are going to go there. Don't shut that. What are you doing? We need some contract cards. I believe these are contract cards. We got crew cards. I'm thinking these are probably the ones that are going with binding ties. Where is Overload at? Overload's the one that has the most cards. So we definitely know. Yeah, advanced action cards, which are definitely these. Objective cards, which are definitely these. Probably these ship part cards, because there's 37 of them. More mist cards, more crew cards, and then our Iosphere tokens, which are what these are. Okay, so we can open these up. I do think we should probably start with the holo pack, though. They are going to replace cards, I believe the holo pack does. I don't know why we're necessarily too concerned about this box. Probably more concerned about cutting myself more than anything. Here we go. Let's open this guy up. Let's see what we have. Here we go. So they're holo cards for, I believe, this was a voted thing during the campaign, and I did vote on these a couple times. Let's see how there we go. So we'll look at these. We'll look at these holos. These should be cool. I do think the card quality is really good, but I will say I bought the sleeves because my card is gonna stay put in the original box. They I was always having to lay it flat. Anytime I took it anywhere, I set it up. My cards are everywhere. It was like I said, I don't know if it came down to sleeving or what, but that's kind of how it was. So we got crew members. I'm not going to necessarily name all these off, but I will show them to you. They look brighter. Definitely got a little bit, like I said, they're vibrant. I would say they're vibrant compared to the regular cards. What do we got? We have, how many crew members in here do we have? These are all crew members. All upgraded crew member cards. So those are all going to be upgraded crew member, not upgraded, but upgrade. It is a 80 card upgrade pack. So very cool. Now I just gotta remember where I put that's these guys right here. Okay. So we have, and I'm probably gonna organize this as soon as I get done unboxing, so I'm not gonna probably put too much of this stuff away. Where are these guys? I'm telling you, that froth over there on that Nitro Stout is just staring at me. It's not going anywhere. Here we go. So we'll taste that here in a second. But yeah, these are all upgrade cards, or ship parts. These are all ship parts. They are technically upgrade parts. You are upgrading your ship with them. Yeah, very, very vibrant. I like the look of these. They did a great job. I think they're doing something. They have something similar on the Fractured Sky Kickstarter that's going on right now. These are also not even really sure. I'm not even really sure. I wish I had the entire list. I think that was on my email, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Like I said, this is probably going to be almost all Nomad, and then not Nomad. Nomad's probably going to be, this is 20. This might be 20 cards. 10. Prestige. Oh, here we go. Probably see now. I bet those are going to there. These are probably going there. Yeah, bunch of cards. A lot of cards for this game. Like I said, great way to sort these out. These will go. I'm not sure exactly which one is which, but they're, oh, flip it. Yeah. B and A. So B goes there, A goes there on that rail. Or no, this is upside down. Like I said, I'll check it before I do it. But yeah, so I did get the sleeves, even though I do think these are excellent card quality, and that's why I waited until now to get sleeves for Moonrakers, was because I did think that the card quality was pretty solid, even for this being a deck building game. I don't really see any wear on my original cards. They would not stay put. I didn't want to just buy regular sleeves because they do have these custom sleeves for the square cards. So it was just easier to kind of add those on and buy everything from Ivy. Yeah, these are upgraded action cards. So they're giving you, some of these are blocking 2 hazards instead of 1. That's fantastic. Some of them are blocking a hazard, but then giving you an additional action. Those are pretty cool. We got 3+ reactors. If you haven't played this game, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But I will say, I do not know how to organize this yet. I'm going to make a mess. This is exactly what's going to happen. We got 3 actions. Oh, and then the other reactors are +2 actions, which is what you normally have, but it's giving you a +1 card. So you're going to draw a card. I like these. I like them a lot. +3 cards, and then I think they're all just, +2 cards, +1 action. Very cool. I don't see any damage, though. So that means we got to keep going. I believe the rest of them are right there. Because, yeah, these are going to be an overload. Overload's basically just going to give you more cards to play with. You're going to play the same game, just with more cards. And obviously those tokens do something. I don't want to say it's completely the same. And there we go. But I'm going to have a sleeving party. Alright. Yeah, more thruster cards. These are doing, like we were talking about, doing the +2 cards, +1 action. We'll group those with the rest of them. And then let's look at the damage cards. So +2 damage, 1 action. Those are cool. Got some misses. Those aren't cool. They're not those must be the 10 extra miss cards we're getting. I believe that was in there, right? No. Where are the 10+ miss cards? Oh, those are on Overload. Overload. I'm looking at the wrong book. Those are Binding Ties. 3 rule books. You know, Ivy, you may have to come out with a full rule book for all of them. Yeah, those are going in there. And then, what does it say? We got 20 crew cards. Those are also going to be some, I think there's hybrid missions now, where you can, they got 2 different types. You got different ways to complete them. So very cool, very cool. Put those there. This is gonna be fun to sort out. This is going to be a task on its own. Here we go. Have to start doing that while I'm waiting for some videos to process. Okay, what do we got here? This is going to be the contract cards, I believe, for the Sim expansion. How many contracts did we have? 20. Yeah, that's going to be these guys. We got more contracts to do. These all look pretty standard as far as what we've seen with the original Moonrakers. I think there's just more of them. Now, these, like I said, these different contract types, obviously not. Obviously not. And then we got some ship upgrades, 37 ship upgrades. This is, I'm glad I'm not drinking my beer, because I'm going to be drinking that while I'm sleeving this, apparently. Anytime. There we go. Just got to look at the right side. But very, very cool. I do like Ivy Studios. I really hope this brings this game up to that next level for me. Like I said, I'm going to do some Luminor. I really appreciate that they, you know, there already was a solo mode, but Luminor just seems more clean. It seems like I have more focus than when I was playing like high score. So here are a bunch, like I said, bunch of ship upgrade parts. Brand new ones. So I'm excited to see. That's how you're getting some of these really cool action cards, or from some of these new ship abilities. So I'm excited for that. And we got some objective cards, so those will get mixed in with the current objective stash. And I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up what we're talking about in Overload. I would definitely say, if you really like the base game and you're not sure which expansion to get, probably go with this one, because it's just giving you more of what you probably would already like in that situation. But if you need something that makes the game more playable in a group, Binding Ties is definitely the way to go. It's going to be giving us more, like I said, more ways to kind of get faction reputation. That's what this does. So there's a whole other way to get prestige points. I'm pretty sure you can, you look at the tracks, you just keep going up so high, and then maybe if you get all the way to the top, I'm trying to remember. You get prestige? Yeah, +1 prestige. You make it all the way to the top. You're an ambassador. And then you cash those in and you get points. But they also give you a little boost. So I like that idea. I like the idea of, hey, I want to help out, even if it's just a little bit. So here are some more ship parts. Very cool. Looks, these are interesting. They're like faded -1 on the, I don't know what those do. I want to, oh, Sorelia prototypes. I didn't see those anywhere. I got the wrong deck open. Maybe it's in Nomad. Yep, I'm in Nomad right now. So these are actually Nomads. Wow. I'm going to put these... Okay, we'll keep going through Nomads real fast. But here are going to be some event cards. So there's event cards that are introduced in Nomad. Policy cards. That's pretty much what the rest of these are. And then we got a little Sorelia. And some more objective cards. What is this Sorelia card? It says it is... Doesn't... Oh, Sorelia Sector card. That's what it's called. Okay, so that is... We'll keep going with Nomad while we're here. Nomad's the one that's got the board, the extra ships. We got all those. So we got the objective cards were in there. I think everything was pretty much in there, except for the contract cards, which I'm going to guess. That's what these are. We're figuring it out. Figuring it out. Got a lot of plastic on the table. But yeah, so these are quite interesting. These are all hollowed. But they are contract cards. And then we should just basically have what's left for Overload, or for Binding Ties. Which there really weren't very many cards if I think about it. 10 of each and 10 of each, and then everything else. So we'll open those up real quick. I still can't believe I haven't picked that beer up yet. It's just sitting over there staring at me. The head on it's still very, very photographable. It's very good. Looks great. Let me get this open. Obviously, when they do these smaller, they're a lot harder to open. There we go. There we go. All right, so here we go. We got the crew cards. 10 of those. 10 objective cards. This one doesn't have one of those. I'm going to have to tear it. There we go. That was better than the other one. And then, I think that's pretty much... We do have that. We'll look at that real quick. Alright, so we got some more ship parts. Tons of ship parts. This game just, like, easily doubled plus. Doubled plus. And in fact, I would go to say that maybe there's, like, 60% more content, give or take. Yeah, and then we have some objective cards. So, fantastic. Fantastic. Let's check this out, though. This is a limited edition foil. I like when they do stuff like this. It's got a card sleeve on it. Limited edition. I don't even know what I do with it. It's Moro Mata. Very cool. Said it's still in here, limited edition. I don't even want to open it. It's pre-sleeved for me. Very cool. Thank you, Ivy. That is quite cool. I don't know if that's where it's going to live, but it's going to live there for at least the next 5 minutes. And we're going to taste this guy, and I'm going to move this slightly because this is about to be everywhere. About to be everywhere. All right, let's set these off to the side. Huge box. I mean, I'm glad. Hopefully you can set it on its side because that's just not going to work. But yeah, so that is 3 expansions, promos, the new Titan box, a lot of plastic, and we got some sleeves. So this whole thing is for, I believe, the base Moonrakers game. I'm going to taste this. Smooth at the front. It's really hard with that that dark chocolate coffee flavor at the very end. Very smooth. Like I said, I don't know if I've tasted a Nitro on the channel yet, but they are fantastic experiences. Just a very velvety mouthfeel. And then we got the Nomad sleeves, the Binding Tide sleeves, and if you can't tell, the sleeves for Overload, which are quite a bit. So we're just looking at sleeves that I have to sleeve now. I have more to sleeve. More to sleeve with the new stuff than I have the old stuff. So yeah, definitely a lot more. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for me. Very nice added touch there. Moonrakers Titan Edition. If you've played Moonrakers, let me know. Let me know if you just played the original, didn't pick this up, maybe decided, you like the base game, or it wasn't for you. But I will say, as far as deck builders go, I will be talking about this one in a couple weeks. I'll be doing a deck building video. I like a lot of stuff what they do with this game as far as deck building goes. So we'll be talking about that. But if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next one. Much love.